Hey Cowboys Nation, what's good? It's your boy Alex here, and if you're watching this, I need you to hit that subscribe button right now because so many of you are tuning in for the latest on our Dallas Cowboys, but not everyone's subscribed yet, so let's change that today and dive into some wild drama that's got the whole NFL buzzing, where Micah Parsons, our defensive superstar, is caught in a contract mess so crazy that ESPN's Louis Riddick is saying his career with the Cowboys might be done, and you want believe it, but today we're peeling back the layers of this story to see why Parsons is fed up what's going on with Jerry Jones and whether our team is about to lose one of its biggest stars. So stick with me because you want to skip a second of this as we imagine Micah Parsons flying across the field chasing down quarterbacks like they owe him money, because that's who we're talking about today, the heart and soul of the Cowboys defense, who came into the league in 2021 straight out of Penn State, where the trouble starts brewing since Micah's in the last year of his rookie deal set to expire after the 2025 season, and most teams would have already thrown a fat stack of cash at a guy like him, but not the Cowboys, not yet at least, and it's not like Parsons is asking for pocket change since he's watching other top pass rushers cash in big time like TJ Watt with a 3-year $123 million deal from the Steelers, or Myles Garrett with $160 million from the Browns, or Max Crosby with $165 million from the Raiders. And these dudes are great, but Parsons is on another level, racking up stats and highlights, yet he's still waiting for Jerry Jones to open the checkbook, and you can feel the tension building like a movie where the hero's about to snap. And trust me, Parsons is getting close as we bring in Louis Riddick, the ESPN analyst who's been around the NFL block and knows football inside and out, not afraid to call it like he sees it, recently dropping a bombshell that hit Cowboys fans like a punch to the gut, saying Micah Parsons' career with Dallas is over because of how this contract situation's being handled, which is a bold claim since Riddick didn't stop there, going off on Jerry Jones, calling his approach a clown show and a circus, even tweeting that Jerry thought he had a deal with Parsons back in March, but now he's ghosting Parsons' agent David Mulugeta, which is wild to imagine as a star player thinking you've got a handshake deal with the owner only to find out the negotiations have hit a brick wall, and that's messy. So Riddick's not wrong to call it out as we rewind to March, where reports say Jerry and Micah sat down, talked numbers, and Jerry left thinking they were on the same page, but then Micah was like, "Yo, talk to my agent," which is standard in the NFL since agents handle the nitty-gritty, except Jerry and his son Steven, the Cowboys EVP, haven't picked up the phone to call Mulugeta since keeping radio silence in a league where agents are key to sealing the deal, which is a head scratcher since Jerry's always been the guy who does things his way, hands-on and loving the spotlight. But this time it's looking like a misstep because Parsons isn't just any player, he's the cornerstone of this team, and you don't mess around with a guy like that, especially since Parsons isn't staying quiet about it, dropping hints that he's fed up, saying in an interview, "When you see other teams taking care of their best guys, you wish you had that same energy here," which is a shot across the bow, and he's got a point since the Cowboys have a track record of dragging their feet on big contracts like with Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, where both deals went down to the wire with plenty of drama along the way. But this feels different since Parsons isn't just frustrated, he's taking action, posting on social media on August 1, 2025 that he's done with Dallas, saying, "I no longer want to be here. I no longer want shots taken at me for getting injured," while laying it on the line for the organization, our fans, and my teammates, then dropping the mic by officially requesting a trade, which is next level stuff. And the Cowboys' response was Jerry brushing it off, saying it's just part of negotiation, while Stephen Jones chimed in claiming they're not trading Parsons, period. But let's be real, when a player goes public like that, it's not just a bargaining chip, it's a sign the relationship's cracked, especially since Parsons brought up injuries in his post, making you wonder if he's feeling unappreciated since this dude's been playing through pain, putting his body on the line, and now he's watching the front office play hardball, which would tick anyone off. And hey, race, the scary part for us fans, if this doesn't get resolved, we could lose him for real. And if the Cowboys actually trade him, they'd probably get a monster haul like multiple first-round picks or more, since teams would line up for a shot at Parsons. But think about what we'd lose, since he's a generational talent, the kind of player who can flip a game on his own, and without him, our defense takes a massive hit, picturing those third and longs where Parsons comes screaming in to save the day, now gone, which is a nightmare I don't even want to imagine. But if they don't pay him, they risk losing him for Nothing when he hits free agency, making it a lose-lose unless they figure this out quick, and hayrace might take the Cowboys have to get this deal done because Parsons is too good to let slip away, so pay the man what he's worth. Something north of $150 million. Easy and lock him up long term, but knowing Jerry, he might try to outsmart everyone, drag it out, and gamble that Parsons backs down, which is a dangerous game since Parsons isn't the type to blink first, as he's already shown he'll go nuclear with that trade request. So is Riddick right? Is this the end for Parsons in Dallas? I don't want to believe it, but I can't rule it out, and if Jerry doesn't budge, we might see Micah in a Steelers jersey or something wild like that, sacking Dak as an opponent, which would make Cowboys Nation lose its mind. But there's hope too, since the Cowboys have a habit of pulling it together at the last second, like with Dak and CD, who both got paid, so maybe this is just Jerry's playbook to create a little chaos, then swoop in with the big contract, and if that happens, Parsons stays and we all breathe a sigh of relief. But this feels more personal than those other deals, with the trade request and social media outburst marking a vibe shift that Riddick might be onto something, which keeps me up at night as a Cowboys fan. So fam, we're at the crossroads now, wondering if Jerry will step up and keep our star, or if we're watching the beginning of the end for Micah Parsons in Dallas. And this story's got more twists coming, which will be here to break down for you. So drop a comment below with your thoughts on whether the Cowboys will pay Parsons or if he's out of here to get that convo popping. And if you're not subscribed yet, come on, what are you waiting for? Hit that button, join Cowboys Nation on this channel, and stay locked in for all the latest updates, drama, and analysis. While I thank you for hanging with me, Alex, today. Until next time, go Cowboys.